At this time, the CCHS band members will now perform the CCHS alma mater song, CCHS Loyalty, arranged by Miss Kaylin.
Principal of Mary Raver Montessori, Monica Rossi, principal of Northern Heights Elementary, Michelle Birch. And before I turn this over to Braden, this is a group of individuals who work very hard every day, go above and beyond, and is part of the reason that our graduates sit before us today. So if you would give them a round of applause.
I'd like to welcome just a bit ago during the day, never more, to you, our graduates. So, we're here. Feels like just a while back I was meeting with you, the seniors in a senior class meeting, and saying this year will go fast, and it's a year that is full of firsts and lasts wrapped into one. And in a moment, you're going to be walking across that stage to signify that first and last. It's all for one, guys, all together. There have been some challenging times over these years, some times where we probably didn't always get along. But we never, ever stop believing in you. I know that I've known some of you for only a year. And I've known others since their first breath. You are all so very special to us, to this community. This class, you, have been nothing short of incredible. I don't say that lightly. You've led with spirit. You've shown heart. You've met challenges with grit. You've handled successes with grace. And you've made this building better. You've made us better. I want to say this, and I mean this is one of my favorite classes that we've ever had. You guys are special. And I've been looking out here right now at some of you. When you were freshmen, I wasn't sure if some of you all were going to make it. And as I said, there will be a time that you will walk this stage, and I'm going to look in the eyes of them and say, I'm so proud of you. With tears in your eyes and a full heart. And today's that day. I've stood in front of, this is my 25th graduation, I stood in front of thousands of people, shaking more clammy hands than I can probably count, given countless hugs, seen proud tears, nervous smiles, deep breaths, and confident steps. And I've watched students cross the stage mixed with joy and fear and overwhelming pride. And every time I see it, I keep thinking about these past 4 years. And it's a quote, one of my favorite shows is The Office. I don't know if any of you like it. It's kind of a love-hate thing. Some people love it, some people hate it. But there's a quote here by Andy Bernard that says, I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you actually left them. Because I feel like that's what this has been. The class of 2025, these days have been good. I didn't say they're perfect. I didn't say they were all great. And I know that there have been times that actually tore our hearts out apart. I know that. But we choose to see good. We choose to see encouragement and joy. If you haven't heard this yet today, hear it now. I am so proud of you. Soon you're going to be hearing from some amazing speakers. You're going to hear from students. You're going to hear from staff. But before that, I want to say something that comes from my heart. I want you to believe in yourself more than I believe in you. And that's saying something. Because from where I'm standing right now, I see a lot of things I'm proud of. And I believe in you with everything I've got. Each morning I tried to offer encouragement over the announcements, so here's your last announcement from me. If no one has told you that they care about today, hear it now. I love you. I care about you. I want the best for you. I want the hard things to happen in your life to make you stronger, and there will be people in your life ready to stand beside you, to carry you, to walk with you. Find those people and don't ever let go of them. And remember that we're here. We will always be here. We will always be here. Class of 2025, I want you to take it in. Celebrate, hug someone, tell someone thank you. Go forward with courage, with heart, and with the the knowledge that your best days aren't behind you. There are more good old days still ahead. But live every moment recognizing that you're in the best of days. Congratulations to this incredible class of 25. Good luck, God bless. Remember today, obviously, it's a great day to be an Eagle. So congratulations. The senior class has chosen a faculty speaker this year to speak at the commencement ceremony. This year, the class of 2025 has chosen a Service Academy Social Studies teacher that is well respected and loved, and that is Mr. David Peterson. I'd like to welcome him to the stage.
First of all, I want to say hi, Mom and Dad. I think they're watching on live stream right now, so yeah, if they're not here, I'm not sure. Class of 2025, congratulations. Today's the day you've been waiting for. Big step in your life, one that I'm being honored to watch from up here, possibly the best team in the house. I've told the story many times over the past few months, but I was surprised when I was voted class speaker. I didn't expect it the slightest. Some of your classmates told me that they suspected I would be up here, but I was kind of in the mood for the thought process of even when I see it. When Mrs. Zeigler talked to me on that I would be speaking on June 13th, she initially said, "What are you doing on June 13th?" And this was like September. I was like, I have no idea. That's way away from now. And she said, "Well, graduation." I was like, "Okay, we'll go to the war or something." And she said, "You're speaking." I was like, "I guess I'll be available on June 13th." I felt a few things right away. Initially I felt pride. Pride to have been selected by you guys to be up here speaking today. Also I felt fear. Fear that I have to now write a speech and present it. Well, today's that day, and I hope that you get that. You likely don't know this, or I didn't realize it myself until a couple weeks ago until I did the math. But it's very fitting you guys selected me to be your speaker. Tomorrow will mark 12 years to the day that I graduated from City High School. If you're thinking about where you were 12 years ago, I'll help you out. You guys were kindergartners going into your first grade year. Many of you are at West CMA or Northern Heights, or some of you go across the street there at Ultra. When I realized this, I immediately thought of those videos on TikTok of the kids going in the time machine and the seniors coming out holding hands with their classmates. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then that's a very weird metaphor, and I apologize for that. We were on Vine back when I was in high school, and we didn't have as much time to make emotional videos like that. We had like 6 or 7 seconds, so TikTok's really worth it. But again, I picture myself being one of those seniors walking out, holding the hands of my classmates, and imagine one of you guys walking in on their side of the me. Lots has changed in that time. Many of the teachers that I had are retired, including a large wave this past year. Teachers play a significant role in my life, and I'm happy to still call some of them my co-workers. We have changed schools, principals, superintendents. I think our athletic team's a little bit better at this point. We'll see if they can maintain that after you guys graduate. Bruno Mars, I think might still be locked out of paradise, and Avamore might still be thrift shopping, but I didn't ask them. Again, if you think about it, 12 years ago you were in kindergarten, on your way to first grade. I mean, that this class is the last that I can say is your corporation. To me, that feels significant and sentimental. And really, this community has evolved a lot in that time. While visually the town is largely recognizable, in some respects, it's only a small percentage of the community that I remember. I've realized since returning to this community that the towns and cities are an ecosystem. It's hard to think of this town outside of people that you know. While I was a student here, I often saw people who were my own age. I saw their parents, I saw my friends, and I went into the program. Today, I rarely see those people. The people I know most and see most often are you. One day they realize that the same, and the cycle continues. 12 years ago, I had no idea who most all of you were. I had no idea that many of you would be in my class. I had to think about the kindergartners who were deciding to go to summer break while I was nervous about going to college. I definitely had no idea that 10 years later I was speaking in front of you at your graduation ceremony. I'm happy to say now that I do think of you those same kindergartners on a regular basis. I've had the privilege to get to know most of them. Those of you who know me may know that phrases I say frequently. One of those phrases that I say when students in my room is, "How to live life?" While I mostly say this to get a funny reaction, I also do mean it sincerely and never really explained it to anyone. While I fully expect to see you the next day or when you return from the bathroom, I do want you to have this life. I would like to talk to you today about a few other phrases, ones that you'd like to hear these next few days, weeks, or months as you prepare for your next step in life. Words that I heard many times 12 years ago. What are you doing next? For some of you, this question is met with excitement or to tell whoever is asking you about the next great step in your future goals. The military, trade school, college, or workforce. Some of you, I would imagine, have been asked this question so many times you already have a well-rehearsed response that you might be saying in your head right now. Some of you thought, though I would suspect, are much less certain. But the many opportunities you've had in school to experience different careers, the conversations with your advisor teachers, the Zello exercises you participated in, you still don't know. Some of you might be more stressed about this than anything else. If you've not heard this yet, I want to tell you that it's okay. It's okay to not know. I didn't know what I wanted to be when I graduated high school. I'm sure, too, that if you randomly ask many adults in this room, many of them are still not certain what they're doing right now is going to do for the rest of their lives. It is okay. But it's not okay staying still and waiting to figure it out. At any given time, you should be moving in some direction to look for what that career will. It goes fast. I think he actually just said that. I say this to my students every year, and I'm sure many of you remember this on the last day of school for sophomore year. Please do not go through your life wishing for the next stage. High school is over, and I'm sure there are a good number of you who are excited. But learn to appreciate the stage of life you are in while you're living. If you spend your whole life saying, I can't wait till this weekend, next month, next year, or I can't wait until I'm done with this semester, this class, or school, you'll soon realize that you wish a very large portion of your life away, wanting to be the next one. One day I fear you will wake up and realize that what I'm saying now is true, and it'll be too late. These next several years of your life will be some of the most memorable and informative, but it goes fast. Embrace it. Live it. I love you. You just said that too. You see us every day on the morning announcements from Chipotle, or from whomever was saying it that day. I hope this is something you have heard so frequently that it almost becomes hard to believe. I was fortunate enough to live in a household where we say this after every phone call when we leave the house. It's something that we would say and believe, and we should all say and should believe more often. Your family and friends, the people in this room, they love you. But I'm going to speak more specifically about those of us here going to leave behind. What might not always be clear to you, your teachers do love you. Every one of us. I don't know of a single teacher who got an education because of the family fortune it brings. No matter what, please know that I wholeheartedly believe, and I speak on behalf of those staff here at Columbia City High School and Wilkinson Consolidated Schools when I say that we love you. You are important to us. We have spent a great amount of time and energy on you. We look forward to seeing you succeed. We hope with the great sincerity that you will go on to achieve great things and look forward to seeing you. I'm proud of you. This one's sometimes hard to wrap our minds around. Sometimes it's hard to understand why someone would be proud of us. Today's your day, and this community supports you. There's lots to be proud of. Academics, sure. Athletics, yes. The people you are and potentially you have, this is what they are proud of. Your future lives that we all look forward to seeing, your parents, teachers, friends, family, this community. We've invested a lot into you. We look forward to seeing your future unfold and for you to reinvest in your communities. But pride can be dangerous, problematic. Understanding this type of pride is very different from egocentric pride or ignorance. An authentic understanding of where you came from, how you got there, and the people who helped you along the way. Always keeping this in mind will help you avoid these senses of security or arrogance, and help you stay grounded. It will also tell you who you can turn to when you need help most. Remember to stay humble and meet your future successes with quiet grace. Class of 2025, today is your day. Enjoy it as your name is called as you walk across the stage. That is your moment and we'll hear from you. Know all the while that we're cheering you on and we'll continue to do so as you enter this next stage of your life. Regardless of what you're doing next, remember that life goes fast. That you should enjoy it while you're living. Take time to slow down and appreciate the stage of life that you are in. We love you, and we're so very, very proud of you. In case I don't say it again, congratulations and have a good life.
This year, Columbia City High School is privileged to announce that we have 3 valedictorians for the class of 2025. Ms. Taylor Bach, Mr. Montgomery Goss, and Ms. Alyssa Smith. All 3 of these individuals have asked to address their peers and their classmates this year. So at this time, I would like to bring forward our first valedictorian, Ms. Taylor Bach. Taylor is the daughter of Keith and Julie Bach. After high school, Taylor will be attending Anderson University to study biology and nutrition, as well as play volleyball. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Taylor Bach.
Hi everyone, we haven't met. My name is Taylor and I just have a few thoughts that I'd like to share with you before we move on. So, here we go. I wish everyone experienced high school the same way I did, which I think says a lot about Columbia City High School and Eagle Tech Academy in particular. It was an enjoyable time, and while I'm excited to move on, I'm also sad that I'll never be a high schooler again. If you didn't have that experience, I'm truly sorry. But I encourage you to go out into the world and become the kind of person you needed, the kind of person you wanted a woman by your side. You are all strong, capable people, and I hope you never forget that. But whether your high school experience was difficult, full of joy, or sometimes both, it's over now. And there's something bittersweet about that for all of us. Some of the people you're sitting with, you'll hang out with until you're old and gray. And some of the people you're sitting with, you'll never see again after today. But we will always be united, because we sat together within these walls. We laughed together, we cried together, we yelled across the commons to each other, wandered the lunchroom with each other, went crazy at football games with each other. We comforted, emboldened, and supported each other. We showed up for each other, and that's what matters. No distance, no passing of time can take that from us. And whether you think that's corny or cheesy or cringy or, well, people say that every year, let me tell you, they say it because it's true. Whether you're staying here in CC, moving to a different city, or moving across the country or the globe altogether, I hope we can all be confident of this one thing, that our hometown friends will remain a safe space and helping hand whenever we may need them. If you don't believe in what I'm about to say, that's perfectly fine. I don't expect you to. I respect your opinions and beliefs, and all I ask is that you respect mine as well for just a minute by allowing me to pray for you all before I wrap up. Lord, thank you that we made it this far. Thank you for blessing us with this opportunity and this success. I pray that you would be with each one of us as we go from here, that you would give us peace in this new stage of life and surround us with love. Let us glorify you in everything we do as we move forward. It's in your name I pray. So, class of 2025, thank you for an entertaining and memorable 4 years. Whether this is your first and only graduation, or you still have a few more to go, good luck. Congratulations, we made it. And in the famous and wise words of ETA's favorite Mr. B, let's go. Thank you.
Next valedictorian is Montgomery Goss. Montgomery is the son of Adam and Stephanie Goss. After high school, Monty will be attending Butler University to major in finance with the intention of becoming a corporate attorney. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Monty Goss.
Nobody gave me a head count before I got up there. Holy cow. Good evening, parents, teachers, coaches, volunteers, students, and anyone currently pretending to listen while scrolling through photos of their own killing Keaghan. I can't wait to see those Facebook photos. I am honored to stand before you all tonight as one of the valedictorians of the class of 2025. And while that sounds like a prestigious title, let me assure you this was less a triumph of genius and more of a result of stressing our assignments that were only worth 10 points and turning in projects at the last minute. Now, if you're imagining someone wise and composed up here, I'd like to remind you that my recent search history includes things like how to speak confidently while sweating. And does imagining your audience naked really work? It's not working great up here. Not to mention, just a couple weeks ago, I found myself running around Columbia City in goggles and a life vest. So please keep your expectations realistic. Still, I'm incredibly proud to be valedictorian of this graduating class. Not just because of the grades or the accomplishments, but because of the people we've become together. High school has been many things. Predictable was never one of them. We've survived all the exams, lunch lines that tested our patience, even though I cut it every day, and group projects where one person did all the work, and it was usually the night before. We learned to operate on 3 hours of sleep, live off of Red Bull and Alani's, and pretend we understood what was going on in math class when we absolutely did not. Shout out Mrs. Andoni. It wasn't always pretty, but it was definitely ours. And then there's the weekend poker club for most of the guys in here, also known as every senior guy figuring out how to lose $5 in under 10 minutes. Or 10, or $20, usually 20. I'm not saying we ignored our homework, but I am saying we now have a solid backup plan if college doesn't work out. High-stakes bluffing and unmatched snack table etiquette. But despite the chaos, our class accomplished more than a few inside jokes and suspicious card games on the weekends. We brought our school to life. We were there in the stands and on the fields. We supported each other at the musicals, cheered for each other on and off the court, and gave this town a reason to show up. From a record-breaking performance of Beauty and the Beast, to show choir championships, to a historic football sectional title, a boys basketball sectional championship, a girls basketball semi-state run, and much more, we didn't just participate, we made history. We made this school proud, and most importantly, we made our community proud. And that speaks volumes. That's late nights and early mornings. That's teamwork and leadership. That's school spirit that actually meant something. That's the class of 2025. Of course, none of this happened without support. To our teachers, thank you for your patience, and for pretending not to notice when we clearly did the reading 5 minutes before class. To coaches and staff, thank you for pushing us, guiding us, and giving us more life lessons than we realized at the time. And to our families, thank you for everything. From the rides and the reminders, to the encouragement and the unconditional belief in us, even when we weren't entirely sure what we were doing. We may be the ones walking across this stage tonight, but we did not get here alone. Now, some of us are headed to college, others to work, the military, the trades, the World Series of Poker. Or maybe just taking a moment to figure it all out. And that's okay, because what matters isn't that we all follow the same path, but that we walk with purpose on whichever path we choose. We've learned more than facts and formulas here. We've learned how to adapt, how to laugh at ourselves, how to lean on each other, and how to keep going through stress, setbacks, and bad relationships. So, to the class of 2025, thank you and congratulations. You've made high school unforgettable. You've left a mark. And whatever comes next, you're ready. But before I step off the stage, let me leave you with a quote from Mae West. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Thank you and congratulations.
Our third valedictorian is Miss Alyssa Smith. Alyssa is the daughter of Jason and Jenny Smith. After high school, Alyssa will be attending Goshen College to major in sign language interpreting and minor in criminal justice. She hopes to work as an American Sign Language interpreter in the criminal justice system. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Alyssa Smith.
Good evening, class of 2025 students and family members. We as a class have gone through things we and even their parents. But we made it to our senior graduation. 13 years ago, we were in kindergarten running around playgrounds and learning what it meant to be a so-called big kid. Most of our parents probably told us in some roundabout way to never grow up, when all we wanted was to be big like them, to be an adult. 7 years ago, we were readying ourselves to enter middle school, a big looming new building that we had no idea how to get around, and leaving us feeling like a kindergarten. The promise of meeting new people, moving class to class all day, and the threat of not seeing our friends every class terrifying us. But we made it through, not without the help of the COVID-19 pandemic, but we made it nonetheless. And just 4 years ago, we were ready for high school. Once again, the metaphorical kindergarten hours of the school, the new incoming class. A whole new building to learn, all the while until the last year we walked around the building by our middle school teachers so we didn't spread COVID-19 between cohorts. So we had never set foot in this school until freshman orientation. Which brings us to now, 4 short years later, we're seniors, the leaving graduating class of 2025. We persevered through a lot, and I'm sure we all have people we can take up to thank for helping us get here to today. So I'll name a few that I wouldn't be standing here without. Mr. Sexton, Madelyn, Mrs. Farber, Mr. Peterson, Mrs. Swanger, among others, my parents, my grandparents, and my cousins from UNO. I name them not because they supported me in big ways, but because they supported me in small ones, like saying see you later when we left class. It's the small things that shape who we are standing here today. And they're probably overlooked in the big picture. But when you think about your school experience, I think we have to look back to the small things, the people in our lives that help us get here, because everything shapes everyone. So I'll leave you with this, a quote from the author A.A. Milne, the author of Who. How lucky I am to have someone that makes saying goodbye so hard. High school may have been hard. We may have shed tears, but everything we've done brought us to today and has prepared us for the future we're staring down behind. So now we go out and choose what we worked so hard for. Thank you for starting this chapter.
Members of the audience, may I please have your attention? We're now preparing for the presentation of diplomas. Before we begin the formal ceremony, I would like to take a moment to recognize and honor a member of the class of 2025 who's no longer with us, but whose presence continues to be felt within this community. You'll notice we have an empty chair back, and that is to recognize a young man, a classmate, friend, Mr. Keaghan, a young man with a big heart and an even bigger smile. Someone who brought light to those around him and left a lasting impression on his classmates, teachers, and friends. He was more than a student. He was a true part of the Columbia City High School family. As we celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2025 tonight, we want to honor Colin's place among them. On behalf of the students, the staff, and administration of Columbia City High School, we are proud to present his brother Blake Green with an honorary diploma for his brother Colin. Begin the formal ceremony of reading the names of the graduating class of 2025. We ask that you please hold your applause until all the names are read. That may be tough for this crew. But we ask that because the class of 2025 would like for all of the members to have their names be heard. After every member of the class has been announced and has received a diploma, we will announce the class of 2025 and welcome your applause and appreciation. Mr. David Smith, and members of the WCCS Board of School Trustees, it is my pleasure to certify that all the students assembled before you this evening have met the requirements set forth by the state of Indiana, the Whitley County Consolidated Schools Board of School Trustees, and therefore should be granted a diploma. At this time, Mr. Rob Bell will prepare to read the names.
Taylor Cadence Bach. Montgomery Lee Goss. Alyssa Renee Smith. Caleb Benjamin Summers. Haley Allison Rain Adams. Elizabeth Helen Allery. Braxton Edward Anderson. Dorian James Anderson. Bronson Matthew Answell. Nikita Marie May Antonovich. Sorry, Nikita. We'll get that mistake out of the way early, I guess. Divinity Michelle Asher. Justice Renee Asher. Landon John Dwayne Atkins. Maren Rose Augustine. Austin James Aldridge. Isaac Matthew Banks. Lacey Michelle Barker. Addison Nicole Baxter. Ava Yaya Bazee. Lacey J. Bear. Brianna Marie Beard. Lillian Patricia Arlene Beckley. Taden Joshua Bender. Zachary Allen Berry. Sydney Nicole Bursell. Haley Ann Marie Bilderbeck. Maya Olivia Blakey. Kendall Marie Bachman. Keaghan Anthony Bourne. Jada Elaine Grayson William Bradbury. Madelyn Leanne Brady. Natalie Ann Brower. Andrew William Brubaker. Caitlin Elaine Bryant. Keaton Lee Byron. Alondra Del Mar Casiano Santiago. Eddie Monroe Searball. Cruz Lorenzo Chicana. Reed James Chapman. Nicholas Paul Chivers. Carson Thomas Clifford. Michaela Jane Clifford. Michaela Renee Cochran. Mason Thomas Leroy Kofeld. Preston Michael Lee Conley. Matthew James Cook. Phoenix Cheyenne Coon. Carter Leroy Copeland. Isaac Daniel Cordova. Jeffrey Robert Cobb. Wyatt Martin Cornwell. Ava Marie Coyle. Kobe Aaron Crawford. Colin Michael Crichton. Allison Palma Crump. Ethan Timothy Crutchfield. Angelo Christopher Cuccia. Jace Robert Colt. McKenna Marie Daly. Trinity Rebecca Doherty. Jackson Wade Davison. McKenna Faith D. Justin Dean Delaney. Kendra Elizabeth Dellinger. Gavin Michael DeVito. Aiden Anthony Dietrich. Alana Marie Dockery. Kennedy Joy Dumbacher. Caleb David Eiler. Kenyon Douglas Phillip. Elaine Amelia Elkins. Alyssa Diane Eubank. Jordan Lily Page Facer. Tyler James Faust. Landon Vincenzo Fazio. Madison Grace Fee. Danica Marie Phillip. Ava Jean Foster. Myles Elliott Faust. Wyatt David Freeman. Haley Joe Freewalt. Ava Blanca Rose Friend. Gannon Dwayne Friend. Andrew Marshall Fudge. Stratton David Fuller. Vivian Noel Gerard. Hayden Isaac Good. Gavin Matthew Good. Berkeley Diane Graber. Zachary James Granados Vandervoort. Chase Michael Graves. Andrew Isaiah Greer. Hayden James Gressler. Hayden Z. Grimble. Jack Allen Hamill. Alexis Joanne Harker. Keaghan James Harris. Haley J. Harris. Madison Elena Harris. Nicholas David Hartman. Noah Alexander Hazelby. Drake Spencer Maximus Hatcher. Riley Dean Hauke. Jackson Daniel Hedrick. Austin Michael Henry. Abigail Lynn Hewer. Caden David Hill. Emma Noel Kiss. Annabelle Nicole Hogue. Ruby Anna Lean Hodges. Colson James Holman. Kyle Mitchell Hollinger. Ava Roanne Houston. Benjamin Charles Hyde. Michael Robert Hinman. Mariah Faith Jenkins. Audrey Marie Johnson. Brendan Cole Johnson. Emily Sue Johnson. Jaden Olivia Joe. Jillian Elizabeth Keener. Emma Jo Kennedy. Olivia McKay Kidd. Austin James Kirchner. Henry Charles Meller. Elijah Joseph Canetter. Emerson K. Canute. Elijah Marvin Kreider. Teresa Elizabeth Kreider. McKenna Ann Krantz. Isabel Alexis Landis. Abby Gail Lauer. Evan Reese Leatherman. Colette Mary Lee. Brecton Russell Lezak.
Let's go, buddy!
Lucy Nicole Lutz. Donovan James McPherson. Azalea Grace Maggard. Hannah Lou Rainey Maggard. Gerardo Yamil Maldonado Ayala. Aiden Lee Madelyn. Alex Gregory Marchand. Blake Robert McCoy. Olivia Renee McCoy. Ethan John McIntosh. Maxwell Lane McKinney. Haley Lynn Miller. Tegan Paul Miller. Bailey Antonio Moctezuma. Ethan William Monosmith. Lake James Moon. JC Joanne Moore. Mary Sydney Kaylee Moore. Maya Marie Morrison. Sierra May Mowry. Daniel Braden Mullet. Jacob Michael Mullet. Ella Rose Murphy. Chase Daniel Myers. Julian James Newkirk. Aaliyah Marie No. Who says happy birthday, Mom? Mario Alberto Veranas. Ochoa Veranas. Cassidy Emma Odom. Reagan Renee Bullfather. Kyan Ann Ott. Jacob Michael Ottinger. Kylie Jean Boosley. Olivia Grace O.P. Palmer. Cadence J. Park. Alexander Reese Parker. Destiny Cheyenne Petit. Eli Byron Patrick. Cole David Papp. Ty Wilson Pierce. Gavin Ray Picanoo. Kaylee Jade Perry. Brant William Pettigrew. Shively Alcala Fletcher. Cadence Lynn Potter. Elizabeth Grace Potts. Levi William Pratt. Andrew James Prentice. Riley James Pressler. Hannah Marie Quinn. Eli Arthur Ralston. Jonathan Robert Reef. Brandon Javier Richardson. Ainsley True Richmond. Everly Joy Richmond. Isaiah Allen Reinhold. Reese Anthony Rizzo. Jameson Allen Rao. Ava Marie Rowe. Kaylin. Mikhail Jarrell Ruth. Evan Joseph Savosky. Logan Robert Zeiger. Mason Lee Sagers. Victoria Sartori. Jalen K. Shopper. Giacomo Francesco Schiavone. Sorry, Nikita. Eleanor Rose Schmit. Lucas Henry Schmidt. Eric Michael Schmucker. Caitlin Marie Shuckman. Mason James Shuckman. Grady Bryce Schumann. Sophia Faith Ann Scott. Tatum Ray Scott. Logan Wayne Schatzer. Elliot Ann Marie Shealy. Natalie Sophia Sheets. Garrett Maxwell Shepard. Dawson Michael Sherman. Jackson Charles Shipman. Austin Douglas Shively. Austin Leon Shively. Samuel Michael Shoda. Brooke Joy Zeigler. Leslie Michelle Sims. Grace Elizabeth Sinner. Chevy Marie Baldwin. Addison Ray Slater. Lucy Marie Slater. Brooklyn Mayanne Sloan. Edward Earl Smith. Gage Wayne Smith. Libby Jean Snyder. Alexis Nicole Spalding. Skylar Scott Spizak. Zayden Garrett Springer. Luke Allen Sprunger. Chloe Cadence Spurlock. Sam Jean Spurlock. Ashlyn Renee Stanley. Wyatt Evan Stein. Justin Wayne Stinson. Mason James Straw. Jordan Daleen Studebaker. Kamarius Jaden Sewell. Gabriel Winter Swihart. Ashlyn Marie Saltisic. Addison Reese Tackett. Eden Jean Taylor. Wyatt John Taylor. Dylan Eugene Thompson. Madelyn Delise Tucker. Audrey Marie Tyler. Cash Levi Buhair. Ezekiel Lazarus Urrutia. Colin Zachary Van Emmon. Lucy Sue Varga. Jose Ramon Vasquez. Austin David Waite. Judah Deacon Weir. John Train Whitaker. Benjamin Gregory White. Devin Paul Whiteleather. Carter Lawrence Wilkinson. Mason Garen Wilson. Kason Grace Wolf. Kaylin Marie Wolf. Hunter Guy Wood. Kimberly Lynn Woodward. Isaiah Nathaniel Yazzer. Lydia Jade Yoder. Xander Ryan Young. Lainey Grace Zilliak.
forward the Columbia City Sheriff Choir to perform the song. Every year, the staff of CCHS nominates and recognizes a student to help lead the turning of the tassels. This year, the staff at CCHS nominated Mr. Caleb Stubb to lead the class in turning of the tassels. Caleb embodies that make us proud to say he's a CCHS senior. Caleb can be heard most mornings greeting all the students at the front door by name as they walk in the building. And by show of hands, how many of you have seen this? Look at this. He is Columbia City's hype man. Yeah. He is such a positive spirit and always has time to talk and encourage anyone that crosses his path. Teachers have said that he's one of the most caring and genuine students they've ever had the pleasure of teaching. For all these reasons, and so many more, we are proud to have Caleb lead the class of 2025 in a symbolic turning of the tassel signifying the transition from student to graduate. They jump to Caleb Summers.
Well, good evening, everyone. I really cannot believe in the same spirit as my good friend Taylor Bach, I asked that you would expect my voice as I, before the turning of the tassel, quote one of my favorite Bible verses, and that is Galatians 2:20. I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. In the life I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Now, the tassel. Newly inducted members of the Columbia City High School Alumni Association, please stand together. One of your last acts together as the class of 2025 is to move your tassels from right to left. This act signifies that you are now graduates of Columbia City High School. At this time, please move your tassels from right